Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm getting into some fragrances from Kayali. I am really late to the game with this fragrance brand. This is an offshoot of Huda Beauty. Kayali is, I finally tried them in this last Sephora sale and I got a full-size bottle. I already have a lot of perfumes. I don't know. I just really was impressed by the strength and scents. Anyways, I picked up Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. This is their latest fragrance. And I was really skeptical that I would like something like this because it's so gourmand and sweet. But I really liked it. I meant to get this size, but they only had this one and I got it. I was impressed by this. I also got the Vanilla 28 10 milliliter, I believe, bottle. This is a deep purple color here. And then I also picked up the Kayali Discovery layering set because I wanted to try the other fragrances. I believe they probably have more than this. But we're gonna get into it. So this is the case for the Yum fragrance. It's pretty cool. Love the bottle, love the color. This sort of comes apart like this. You guys can see kind of a puzzle. Kind of cool. I like that. Sits in there. Green on both sides. So this is the 15 ml 1.7 fluid ounces. Full price $100. I got 20% off. So pretty good deal for a decently strong fragrance. I wouldn't say it lasts 8 hours, but one spray is pretty strong, especially when you first spray it. I'm going to use test strips today. You guys get upset when I spray my skin multiple times. So I have some fragrance test strips that I forgot I had back when I was testing a lot of samples. So I'm going to start with this one just because it's the newest. Here is the little cap. Pretty cool. This packaging is geometric. I just like it. So here is Yum. So the reason I didn't try this brand because I just knew that it was popular. Vanilla fragrances, like everyone loved it. And vanilla, I like Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, but it's not like my go-to note. So I just didn't even try it. Went to Sephora, finally tried it. I was like, oh, I get it now. So this is Yum. This is an interesting fragrance, somewhat complex. To me, it starts very, I don't know, cloud-like, almost a linen quality to it. It has very fresh, cloudy linen laundry vibes. Almost like powdery, baby powdery. Then it starts to get a little sweeter. What I like about this is there's really no vanilla in here. And it does start to get real sweet. So some of you may think this is too much. It's sickening sweet. I don't get that. I get a lot of that cloudy like linen freshness to it. If you are going into this thinking it's gonna smell like nuts, it's a very different direction. It's more candy sweet than nutty. If you think this is a nutty fragrances because it's pistachio gelato, I would say it leans more on the gelato ice cream side of things. That's why I think I picked this up. It's surprising. It's not what I expected. I like it. It's not going to be for everyone. It's totally not what I thought it was going to be. I think probably a lot of people would say this is for someone in their 20s. I'm 35. What am I doing with my life? Whatever. I like this one. It's not for everybody. Here's the notes. Pistachio gelato. I don't really know how to describe that. Pistachio gelato is very much tastes like nuts. I don't really get that out of here. It has hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy. Those last three notes there, I think, for me, sort of dominate the fragrance, but there's a lot of layers in here, so I would just give it a whiff. You'll know right away if you like it or not. It was surprisingly my vibe, I guess. But I do like, what is it, Delina? That kind of has that cotton candy sweetness to it, that little bit of something something in there that's like kind of a little bit too sweet. It reminds me a little bit of that, a little bit of that note in here. Moving in a very different direction is the Vanilla 28. Now this is one of the ones in the Discovery set, this last purple one here. And this one I was impressed with, like how strong, and it reminded me of some other scents that I've smelled before, and it definitely gave me that Middle Eastern fragrance vibe. So I wanted to get a small one of this. If they had a small one of this, I probably would have gotten this size, as I mentioned, because I don't need a full fragrance of it. I mean, the bottle's cool, but you know, I don't really need all of that. I can't really read it. 10 milliliters. So I'm gonna do another tester if I can aim. Okay, this reminds me a little bit of Tobacco Vanille, but this is a lot more, I don't know. I don't want to compare side by side because I haven't smelled Tobacco Vanille in a little bit. But this has a certain richness to it that I really like. I could see using this for something a little sexier, a special night out, you're dressed up, you're wearing heels, or you're wearing something you don't normally wear. I don't normally wear heels, so I said that, but I really like this one. It's a little bit much. I wore this in a car and my boyfriend was like, who's wearing cologne? And I was in a, you know, car with a bunch of guys. No one said anything. I was like, oh, it's me. And I did like 2 sprays. It was the tester spray, so I think it was a little bit concentrated, so maybe it was a little, maybe 3 sprays. And my friend was like joking like it was too much, and maybe it was, especially in a small car. Like, it's that strong of a fragrance, which I like, people around you may not like. So just be a little bit careful how crazy you go with this one. It is not as close to the skin scent, it projects. Part of the reason why I like it, but that is not for everybody. Some people don't want to really be smelled unless you're really close to them. This is not that. I'm gonna look up the notes. To me, it's vanilla and somewhat, I don't know, oudy, not real oud, but maybe there is some of that in there. I think this is the vanilla that everyone fell in love with, but maybe I'm wrong, because I'm seeing a vanilla that is a tan color and is not the purple color, so I'm a little bit confused. So here's the notes. Oriental Gourmand is the fragrance family. The scent type is rich, decadent, and deep. Keynotes are vanilla orchid, tonka absolute, amber woods, musk, and brown sugar. If you guys are curious on pricing, 10 mils is $27, 50 mils is $89, and 100 mils is $125. I think Sephora had some different pricing. Let me look at Sephora and see if I can find the purple bottle. I was directly on Huda Beauty's website. Hey Ollie has 29 products on Sephora's website. That's quite a bit. The big bottle does not look purple. That's a different color than this, but it says vanilla 28. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna assume it's the same fragrance. And maybe they've changed the color. Anyway, now you know the notes. Let's move on. So those are the 2 large ones I got. I got the Discovery set as well. I'm gonna quickly run through these, let you know my quick thoughts on them, whether I would consider buying the larger ones. So they go in color order. I'm gonna start with the lightest up here. We have Love Fest Burning Cherry 48. Oh, the notes are inside here, so I don't have to look them all up. Sweet. Okay, Love Fest Burning Cherry. So I think I sprayed this the other day. Again, any cherry scent is gonna remind me of Tom Ford Lost Cherry. This one's different though. It doesn't quite have that same very artificial cherry smell. It smells a little bit more like a cherry liqueur, less fake. This one's is definitely on the softer side of things, not as strong. Definitely a sweet still. I think there's always a sweetness running throughout all these fragrances. This one doesn't quite do it for me. It's not as strong as the others. This is Burning Cherry, Raspberry, Praline, Palo Santo, Gaiac Wood, Patchouli. It's okay, I guess. I'm not really getting much out of it for me personally. Okay, moving on to Eden Juicy Apple number 1. Whenever I think of apple fragrances, I think of DKNY. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Definitely apple citrusy. I could say this is a very safe fragrance. I could see someone very young, you can buy this for your teenager and they would probably like it. It's very classic, sweet citrus. Not really my thing. I wouldn't say apple fragrances are at the top of my list. This is almost giving, and this is no offense to Bath and Body Works or anything. This is giving me Bath and Body Works body splash vibes. And not in a bad way. I know people love that stuff. But it reminds me of something I've smelled from Bath and Body Works for sure. I don't know, like the Freesia lotion that was popular. I don't know, it reminds me of that. Something going on there. Okay, moving on to Invite Only Amber 23. Spraying a lot of concentrated sprays. These little travel sprayers are not great. This is definitely more interesting, a little bit more rich and exotic smelling. Invite Only. This reminds me of getting into more classic sort of Middle Eastern fragrances. Definitely deeper, darker, not for the young, not for like the teenagers, this one. Invite Only, Black Cherry, Honey de Provence, Tobacco Leaf, Amber Resin, Vanilla, Madagascar. I like this one. It's a completely different vibe than the first two. It's definitely edgier. I can see going, you know, well, with your girlfriends or your guy friends on a night out, something special, leather jacket. Much edgier, but not too edgy. I think man or woman could wear this, and this is definitely strong. I like that one. Utopia Vanilla Coco 21. I think I've smelled this already. Oh yes, love this. This is a white floral. I love a white floral. Those are really strong fragrances usually. Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. I'm not smelling, oh, the cocoa refers to coconut. So this, a lot of white floral, some rich sweetness in there. Really yummy. I like Utopia as well. For me, I like white floral over the amber scent, the Invite Only, just because to me this is more wearable, but some people may feel the exact opposite and they would prefer an amber, that richness. This is definitely, I don't know, more on the feminine leaning side, the typical feminine. Anyone can wear a white floral though. This is good. I might be able to do without the coconut in it, or the vanilla. it's intoxicating. I want to keep smelling it. So this is pear, jasmine, coconut, sandalwood, vanilla, bourbon. Utopia is good. It reminds me of just a more expensive fragrance. So it's nice. Okay, going into the middle of the pack here, we have Sweet Diamond. This is pink pepper number 25. I don't know if I've smelled this one yet. This reminds me of some fancy niche fragrances. I was about to say designer, but then I went niche. Oh, this reminds me of, there's something in here with notes similar to Delina. Sweet Diamond. Definitely a Parfums de Marly dupe. Oh yeah. This is a powdery lipstick smelling rose scent. There's not a lot of sweetness in here, which makes this one stand out from the rest. I feel like there's like an underlying of sweetness with some of these and with most of these, but this one, it's a little bit more sophisticated. It's strong. I don't know that I would pick this one out, but it's good if you like rose. This is pink pepper, bergamot, saffron, Bulgarian rose, vanilla orchid, sandalwood. I think this is a very strong dupe for one of the Delina versions from Parfums de Marly. Very, very close. I wouldn't say it's the original Delina, maybe the newer, waterier one, if you know what I'm talking about. Also, the Maison Francis Kirk de Jean Rose reminds me of that a little bit. Okay, moving to Deja Vu White Flower 57. Ooh, am I gonna like this? Come on, spray, spray, spray. Okay. Deja Vu. I can't smell anymore. I'm gonna have to spray some more of this. Okay, got a good squirt there. This one's not standing out to me. Maybe it takes a minute to sink in. This is a very not a strong white flower that I was expecting. Usually white florals are like in your face. This is very gentle. It's pretty, it's feminine, it's a little bit safe. It's nice. I think this would be, you want something pretty. If you're on the younger side, you're a little scared of fragrances that are too punchy. I'm almost like I won't say teenager, but like late teenager or high school. This would be a good option. Deja Vu White Flower. So this has gardenia, jasmine absolute, orange flower, tuberose infusion, Tahitian vanilla. I would expect a little bit more from the tuberose. It's not that strong. It's pretty. It's just a little bit too delicate for me. Okay, two more. We have Musk 12. Very short name compared to everyone else. Musk 12. Oh, okay. I like the variety in this sample pack here. There's definitely a vibe for everyone, or if you're like, you have a wide taste, this is definitely a totally different direction. So Musk is, I don't know, somewhat simple. This is gonna be probably the most masculine leaning typical one we've smelled so far. I could definitely layer musk with a lot of these other ones because it's not a standout. And I think with the lighter ones I talked about, Deja Vu, Love Fest, Eden, those could be layered on top of these stronger ones probably. It is a layering, discovering set, so I kind of get what they're going with. Buy more fragrances, layer them up, make them your own. Musk could definitely go with a lot of these. A little bit too light for me to stand on its own. I think even if you sprayed a lot, it just wouldn't be quite enough. It's a very weak, not weak musk, but very much a layerable musk. So for me, it wouldn't be enough to just stand on its own, but it is quite nice. It brings a clean woodsy element to everything. What is in musk? We have lotus flower, jasmine, musk, vanilla, sandalwood. I can see a little bit of floral. I don't really smell vanilla. I don't smell any sweetness to that one at all. And last but not least in the set, we have vanilla 28, which I've already tried. So I can't be wrong that this is also purple in here. They must have changed the color. I don't know. Anyway, that is the set. I think I already said which ones are my favorite. I like the strong ones. Did I like Invite Only? I think I like Utopia Vanilla, maybe Invite Only. Sweet Diamond was okay. So I really like 4 out of 8. The rest are not bad. I just noted they're just not as strong, or they're just not my vibe. Anyways, these are really fun. Go to a store, they're available. Sephora's everywhere these days. They're in Kohl's. I don't know if Kayali is in Kohl's, but the Sephora, just go somewhere. Go get a sample set. You can also order a lot of samples. A lot of people sell samples, little decants, little sprayer bottles of this stuff. Online, I'm sure you can get access to it somehow. Let's try these out. They're surprisingly good, I think, for the price. Now, if you're not familiar with fragrances, you might think $100 for this, that's expensive. Well, I think for the scent, it's actually not bad. It's pretty decent. Okay, and if you can get your hands on a small one, it's really not bad at all. All right, that is it for the video. What do you guys think of Kayali? Tell me. I know that this is not everything off the website. When I was looking, there are some things that I am missing, such as Vanilla Royale I am missing. I think I'm mixing Elixir I would like to try. There is a citrus one, and that is all I'm aware of. So I'm missing 3 that I haven't tried. But if there's anything that you absolutely love, is there any layering tips I should try? I wouldn't put these together. They're both fairly strong. But if there's any like common fragrances out there that I might have that you suggest layering any of these with, let me know your tips and tricks. And if there's any other brands like Kayali that are pretty popular in certain circles that I should be aware of, please let me know. Comment below. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.